What's up, everybody? This your boy Dre from the Bay. I'm doing this. We're doing a special halftime report on the Cardinals 49er game, which is 25-10. It is good to see that Purdy is back, and he looks like he's ready to be back. 49ers 25, Cardinals 10. Great start to the first half. Great start to the first half. Great start to the first half. Almost a touchdown on the first kickoff return. Great start. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it's real nice to see that Purdy's back. He's got his rhythm with him. He's got his rhythm. Like I said, the first play of the game was the long return that finally turned into a touchdown for Christian McCaffrey, 7-0. Not long after that, we get another touchdown from Brock to Kittle, another connection that we have been missing for a long time. Plays in between have been kind of spectacular. Defense is still kind of slipping right now, in my opinion, but the game is going in the direction it should be going. The 49er offense is playing their kind of offense. A couple of plays I wouldn't have agreed with, I wouldn't have called, but hey, it's still working. Apparently my co-host can't get in here. Don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but I'm glad to see Brock back. And then on our second touchdown, like I said, Brock to Kittle, great to see that connection. Chris Hall's been making a few plays here and there. I'm just happy to see Brock Purdy back in rhythm, not coming out there flat. He's got something going. He's got something going. He looks like he's prepared. He's ready to go. And this is the kind of start the 49ers need to have. The pass out to this has been a really good first half. The pass to Kittle, the outside pass to McCaffrey, awesome. Brock looks like he can run. He's tossing stuff out there. He almost threw an interception, but that's all right. It wasn't picked off. But he's looking good. He's really looking good, in my opinion. The defense, on the other hand, we're making stops where we need to. All right, we're making stops where we need to. We're up by 15 right now. We got that last minute or last second field goal just before the half. De Niro doing what he does. That extra point that he missed, kind of wonder about it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But right now, we're up 25-10, 25-10. This is what the 49ers need to come up here and do. This is what we came in here to do. Establish the game, put the points on the board, make the stops that we need to make. I still see a lot of real loose defensive play, which I'm not a fan of. As a defensive coordinator, as a defensive back coach, I would prefer my DBs and my safeties to play a little closer. 49ers are giving them a little more room than they deserve. I'll put it that way. A lot of those plays that were not long yardage plays, but the plays underneath, a couple of plays on the outside, in the flat. Um, yeah, I would prefer the linebackers and DBs, safeties, play a little closer. Watch for that man underneath the running backs that are coming out of the backfield. The tight end that's chipping off and floating into the flat, or even in the middle of the in the middle of the field. You know, he's wide open because everybody's dropping back so far. He's got at least 10 to 15 yards of open space. So if he actually gets that pass and can make that turn and get upfield, we got trouble. But basically, overall, I'm going to tell you right now, I think the 49ers are doing a good job today. Again, I'm so glad to see that Purdy is in a rhythm with his receivers. He's got a rhythm going with the running game. Coach is calling some good plays. He's starting to get off that basic run kind of offense. I just think it's a good thing that, you know, they're mixing it up. And because Purdy is back, I think that's why we're able to mix it up a little bit. Purdy has the ability to run, and I'm sure that that's one of the things that Arizona was looking to see if Purdy could run the ball. Well, he hasn't really had to run yet. I mean, he's been able to escape the pocket and kind of move out and extend the play if needed. But yeah, it's been a good game for him. It's been a good game for him. Gasol, you know, he's out there. He's doing his thing. And I'm sure we will see more from Gasol in the second half. In fact, I think that we will see a lot more of the offense kind of expanding the playbook as we go along in the second half. Again, 25 to 25-10 is a good score for me. As far as I'm concerned, this is what I was looking for. This is what the 49ers need to start doing. And if this game is any indication of what the 49ers are going to do for the rest of the season, yes, it's going to be a good run. It's going to be a good run. I really don't have much else to say other than, you know, I'm hoping and praying. Well, not praying, but I'm hoping that they'll continue this rhythm that they got going right now at the half. The defense again, again, we're not giving up at the points. We're not giving up anything deep, but we need to kind of lock down that middle and some of those passes in the flat because those guys are wide open. They're wide open, and that's only because there's some miscommunication going on out there. I've seen a couple of plays where linebackers pointing toward the middle instead of covering the man that came across his face. You know, you cover that man, follow him across. Don't point to somebody because there might not be anybody out there to cover him. And in thinking about that play, there was no one out there to cover him because everybody had dropped back. So that's your man to cover. If he comes across your face, you run with him. That's it. That's all. But otherwise, I think defense is doing what they're supposed to be doing right now. So far, a good game. I'm liking what I see. I just hope we can continue. And let's see how the second half comes out. Again, this is Dre from the Bay for Sporting a Smile podcast. I was hoping that my co-host Blue in the Bay would have been able to join me, but for some technical reason, she wasn't able to actually get into the room. But that's okay. We'll talk about it on Monday. In the meantime, as I always say, keep sporting that smile. We'll talk to you later.